And just like that, we're back at work. Freedom. I guess freedom only lasts for a few hours. See, now that sounds like the America that I've grown so fond of. Freedom-ish for some, but not for all. Because our freedoms are fleeting. We've been so politely allowed by masters to celebrate for a few blinks. Nothing changed. Thank you, master. Thank you for your kindness and generosity. Good enough for your grandpappies to rape our women and break our men. And others to be your wet nurses and raise your families just like a good old mammy ought to. But when it comes to freedom, you proudly explained, oh, that's for me. But don't worry, it's fine. We believe in God. I guess fleeting freedom could only afford a few hours in this profit-driven system. Let's blame inflation. After the celebration and hoopla of last night, the next couple of days in broad daylight, it's difficult to breathe and see in this sea because of all the yuck and gunk piled up. Don't worry, you'll definitely see the trash that freedom affords. Red, white, and blue. That was and still bought with the blood of people. Anyways, let's focus on the distraction, not what it is today. Just like the hidden fabrics interwoven in our United States history that are still issues today. We know our ancestors couldn't fix it, and heck, it seems like nowadays people ain't trying to stand up for God. What is truth? What is right? Is it love? But you know, it's fine. We believe in God. 3/5 a vote written into our Constitution. Article 1, Section 2. For human beings. Living, breathing sons and daughters of the Most High. But it's fine. We believe in God. The brutalization, murder, rape of men, women, and children of the African American people for profit. But yeah, remember, it's fine. We believe in God. An ethnic cleansing and forced displacement of hundreds of thousands of indigenous people. But wait, it's fine. We believe in God. Forced assimilation of indigenous children while preachers raped them and killed them if they didn't assimilate. But it's fine. We believe in God. The land grab using military force from Polk in 1848. And wouldn't you know what happened in 1849? Cha-ching, cha-ching. Money, money, money. But oh, that must just be luck. Failed promises of dual citizenship never came to fruition, but it's fine. Manifest destiny. And we believe in God. We put blood against blood over human lives. Considered cattle at worst and property at best. All while committing horrendous atrocities to the men, women, and children. Exclaiming, "We are better than you." Don't forget, they like to still wave that flag proud. And oh yeah, don't forget, it's fine. We believe in God. You forced them out because society didn't want them. And then, when they succeeded, you burnt it all down. It's almost like Twitter, but Wall Street. And they call us street thugs. But it's fine. We believe in God. Then the battle for women's rights. And when the women had a chance to stand up for women as a whole, they shrank. Understandable. It was their turn, and no way was anything going to get in their way. They bolted and left their colored sisters jolted and confused. But it's fine. We believe in God. Then the wars for others, when my ancestors have served honorably, just like many others who are othered in this nation, to fight for freedom in which they don't fully partake, to sacrifice their lives just to be spat on when they return, tormented by law and citizens alike. And I almost forgot you sent my aunties and uncles to internment camps for being a certain race, while our other relatives were fighting for others in internment camps overseas. Where was their freedom you've been preaching to me about? Oh, but wait, it's fine. We believe in God. The funds of this nation were used to spy and infiltrate the operations of a woman named Billie Holiday for singing about a strange fruit that still tastes sour to most to talk about. Then y'all didn't like some of our suits, so we got suited up and booted up for the zoot suit rights. Folks beat and battered 14-year-old Emmett Till for whistling at a white woman. I mean, that's the nice way for saying lynched him. Good people beat him to death for whistling at a woman. Carolyn later recanted, but maybe her man told her to do it. What a different day. But that's very reminiscent of the Trayvon Martin story. But hey, let's not fight for change. It's fine. We believe in God. The Black Panthers were hated and feared because they policed the policies of the police that were terrorizing their inner communities. And for that, California lost its gun rights. Thanks, Mr. Reagan. All because they were begging and pleading for equal rights. You know, like equal housing, education, health services, and to not be brutalized by the same people that's supposed to protect you. Oh snaps, does that sound familiar? A systematic annihilation of the most influential African American leaders? Come on, we're supposed to believe that that's a coincidence? Child, please. All while us Chicanos couldn't get a fair crack at education because of the powers at be, until we blew out in the streets. The Brown Berets drummed to a different beat. The war on drugs has always fascinated me. We can't even keep them out of structures of our own creation. Then I found out that as the First Lady was campaigning to your youths to just say no, they were simultaneously creating a Silk Road with the help of U.S. finest mixed with contrails, the trail to pollute our youths. But just say no, thanks, Mrs. First Lady. But nothing to see here, just mass incarceration. But there's no relationship. We're still going full steam ahead, no course correction, trillions of dollars on the line. That ship sailed. But wait, you forget. It's fine. We believe in God. Then allegations of sexual molestation. So sad to see how far it has advanced. I can see now that it was only the tip of the iceberg. The Vatican is its own city-state with law and order. Surely they'll make it right. Decades later, there is still more of what? I thought they would have auto-corrected that by now. But it's fine. We believe in God. Oh, this vile nation. Tower 7, most still don't know. $1 billion airdropped and lost. Compared to the $6 billion we just sent after calculation for inflation, that sound about right. Bye-bye birdie, just shh. The others can't see. Clerical errors at the highest level of the land worth billions. Really too much to behold. And they want to track and monitor my spending habits? Let's go, CBDC. A self-inflicted mortgage crisis because of why? It baffles me. Just to be bailed out? No. Wait, how? Couldn't we have avoided that? No, of course not. It was policy, you see. But you made the Paul, I see. Why am I the only one that sees the misery greed brings? Who were the winners and losers? Thanks, Uncle Sam. Wait, I'm still not sure if I'm considered family. The privatization of education, the dumbing down of society, where the people's faith wavers, the modern day idiocracy being played out for the universe to be seen. We were so close to seeing the unseen through Epstein's eyes until they were X'd out. Too bad the cameras blanked out. Johnny and what's-her-name got more airplay than Gasline's big scene. But it's fine, all's well, ain't that right, Miss Maxwell? We believe in God. Not sure if you could remember, it was kinda hazy. It was before they inflicted all this trauma through drama. But way back in 2018 and definitely in 2019, there wasn't a moment, there was a movement of togetherness and oneness on the backs of the police atrocities worldwide. A worldwide march to stop state-sponsored brutality and murder. Dun 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 dun. COVID came. Fast and furious. The numbers never quite made sense. Mandate this, mandate that. Trusting the same people that can't keep our numbers straight. And still most can't fathom what we lost and at what cost. Money came raining, but only for the rich to see, while the rest wrestled with poverty, when those who could make a difference could only see green. I think they call that hush, puppy. Just play the game, they exclaimed. All while I'm crying, why can't we just change the game? But wait, they just reminded me. It's fine. We believe in God. And people still wonder why or how we are in the state of affairs we are living in. We are a sinful nation since its inception that created God in his own image. This nation is a creation of your ancestors, not mine. You've not so politely told me so many times. The eyes of the people are shut by willful omission while praying, preaching, and testifying of a God who has loving kindness. While proclaiming we protect the weak, feeble, and weary throughout all the land, but find it difficult to do it in return to their own kind in real time. But it's fine. We believe in God. For those of you that think I'm anti-American, I'm far from that. I just fear God more than any specific landmass. America is the idol of idols. If I have to choose America's God or the one true God, I'm going to stand for the Holy One of Israel, the same God of Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, the God of King David. They are the same yesterday, today, and forever. The Almighty Alpha and Omega, which will save this land at last. In Jesus the Christ's name, amen.